Round of line. Oh, there's an attack from Remco.
This is a big move.
When Remco came to the shoe team and asked for a shoe for the Tour de France last year, what he wanted was a shoe that delivered power, but was as light as possible.
He had some big goals for Grand Tour in 24, and he wanted a lightweight tool to help with low angle climbs and looking really at total system weight.
We wanted to have a shoe that is perfect for the mountains, for the high mountains. Not necessarily for just a flat stage or a hilly stage, but really for the high mountains to make it light, but still very efficient, very aerodynamic as well, and also just fits well on the feet. So yeah, it's a next step in the shoe evolution.
You know, I think in the back of our minds, we always knew we could make something super lightweight but super functional. The whole shoe is a theme of efficiency for performance. Making sacrifices wasn't an option. So for example, having a BOA was mandatory, having toe protection was mandatory, having foothold that suited a rider like Remco was absolutely mandatory. So when you put those things together with the target of the lightest weight shoe we could make, they really worked against each other and were able to come and find innovative ways to make a shoe that answered both the requests. The shoe weighs 148.2 grams for a size 41.
I went and saw him in France at the very end of the road season and was able to talk through, like, this is where we're at, how do you feel about it? The overall idea behind the shoe he really loved. He got another couple of samples between December and May, and in May we cleated up the pair of shoes that he ultimately ended up racing in the Tour in July of 2024.
This rider in the white jersey decides, let's give it a go.
To get to the 142 grams, it was really multifaceted. So it wasn't just any one area that we looked at to try to engineer in a specific way, and really the engineering started several years ago with some of the biomechanical and stiffness outsole research that we'd done with our human performance team. So understanding what is stiff enough for the rider to maintain performance and give them what they need while taking weight out and not sacrificing that performance was one of the first pieces we learned that allowed us to think a bit differently about the problem that we have tried to solve before.
The most important thing the human performance team does here is to run the scientific research to validate the product. The assumed norm around stiffness is really the same with any product in the sport industry. If something's good, more of it must be better. But as a scientist, I question that. Figuring out how stiff a shoe needs to be is not easy. So it took us 5 or 6 years of studies across all these different shoes. This study directly informed the Remco shoe.
World Tour riders, Remco particularly, he's not going to use product that doesn't work. The fact that he raced in it in the Tour means that it's an awesome shoe.
Big attack of Remco Evenepoel.
He was happy with it the first time he went out though. I got a voice memo from him that was like, I really love this shoe. Few things to fix, but I really love this shoe. But ultimately, he wouldn't use it unless he believed in it.